this episode of Hot Rod Garage?
We're gonna find out if coyotes like donuts. I think they do.
Yes, they do.
Welcome back to Hot Rod Garage. I'm Lucky Costa, and next to me is my good friend, Alex Taylor.
Hello.
Hello. How was your flight?
It could have been better, but it could also have been worse, and we're here.
Well, we are here. And where is here exactly? We're at my shop because we're still in between shops right now.
I thought you were going to say we were in another Galaxie, but
We are actually in another Galaxie.
we actually have a Galaxie. But yes, we are at your shop.
Right.
With your Galaxie.
This is a 1963 Ford Wagon Country sedan. We go way back.
Yeah, like to last season.
Yeah. And then I go way, this thing scarred me when I was like 15 or 17 or I don't know, way back when I was riding BMX bikes.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Black and white TV, guys.
Yeah, and then this is actually how I found black and white TV. What are you trying to say?
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
But this beast behind us, we want to make it into a functional cruiser that we can take to Cars and Coffee, and then Lucky can actually take out and enjoy. Because if you guys remember, last year, we kept hearing this story that Lucky kept telling about this wagon that scarred him from a very young age and made him fall into what he loves now.
Exactly, which is cool cars you would not expect to be performance vehicles, station wagons, pickup trucks, and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a cool story. I saw a car go by, and I was just like, is that a station wagon?
Yeah, so.
And it was.
So we surprised Lucky, got him his, not quite dream car, but the car that started it for him. So we got it, brought it in the shop, and the worst part about it was there was a ton of trash in it, all kinds of...
Found some surfboards.
Surfboards. There wasn't a lot of go to it, but it had the good bones.
My options were coilover for handling or bagging for cruising, and I chose bagging. So it's Ride Tech front to back, 4-link in the rear, bags in the front. There's a little budget controller. It's honestly a couple of faucet knobs that you open and close to make it go up and down right now, and a nitrogen tank in the back.
Well, he wanted it to look cool, but last year it definitely didn't have all of the go forward and backwards that it needed. We got it going up and down with its Ride Tech suspension. However, we didn't have the engine and transmission to get it to go the other directions we needed. So
we didn't have the equipment to make it up a simple hill.
we didn't. The hill got us before we got the hill.
Back out of that deal.
It was rough. But anyway, so now we have a new engine to swap into it, and we're not going LS swap. We're going
full Coyote swap, 5-liter with a Gearstar 6R80 transmission and a Yanks billet torque converter.
So now we'll have the ability to go forward, backwards, up and down, and drive it to Cars and Coffee, cruise it, have a good time, and try not to get in trouble, right?
Well, it's still gonna smoke. It's just gonna be a different kind of smoke.
Tires, not engines.
Okay, so where do you wanna get started?
Well, I think we have a lot of engine and a little space, it looks like.
We have a lot of space.
A lot of space. We probably ought to start by taking some measurements, pulling some stuff off, and figuring out how we're gonna fit this new engine in.
Right, and by stuff, I believe you mean the entire front clip, which is just gonna be maybe 6 or 8 rusty bolts, so probably half out as it is. And then we'll drain out all the fluids. The thing will be up on the lift. We'll start working on getting the motor and transmission out, and we'll measure for this and for this.
You made that sound really simple. Okay, rusty bolt time.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty exciting for me. We've been talking about doing this for a long time, and it's happening. It's happening right now.
Oh, you want to see something crazy? Look at the offset control arm bushing. So it's like a little crankshaft.
Yeah.
You loosen this and crank it, and that adjusts the caster.
Oh.
Is that weird?
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I do see that the core support is only being held on by 1 bolt in the middle. Like, that's like a Tri-5. Along with the bumper brackets, that 1 bolt, the 2 lower fender bolts, and the hood hinges actually hold the top of the fender on.
Huh.
I think if we take those things out, we could potentially just muscle this whole front clip out of the way. So here's your standard bumper bolt. You usually got 4 or 6 or 8 of these holding the front bumper on any rusty bucket that you got. However, if you have a high-tech, technology-packed Galaxie flying bucket like this, you have a cam eccentric header bolt. That's crazy. So the bolt is built off center, and there's a little pond right there, a little cam. When you put it in there and tighten it all up, it lifts and lowers the bumper. I'm not losing these. They're going back in. Let's take this bumper off. And so we lift it and push it back like that right there. Now my bolt just fell out.
Okay.
Here, hold this side now.
I got this side.
You got it?
Yeah, girl.
Oh, girl. You hear that sound?
Yeah.
It's the sound of freedom. Coming down.
This side's really light. Oh, wait. There's a marquee.
Yeah, marquee. We're gonna go back that way.
Of course we are.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna go this way over here. Now go back over there.
You suck.
Keep going. Watch out. Hold on. Now we're gonna go that way over there. All right, stop. Set it down. Yeah. I think floor jack can come out maybe now. Okay, Alex Taylor, I believe this is excessive for an oil change. Are you sure this is how we do it?
Well, it's absolutely not. You remember that conversation where I said, hey, do you want to drain the transmission? And you said, no.
Oh, no. If we do it right with the plug and we put it in the end of the transmission, we won't make a leak. My bad.
There's another hole there.
Yeah.
So out with the old.
This thing is used up.
It's not even just old, it's old and broken. So don't know what's actually wrong internally, but it had no power. Seemed like it was a couple cylinders down last
Right.
time. So we can't get much worse, but we can get quite a bit better.
Yes, I actually think it's better right now.
You're right, it is. It is. So we're gonna clean up this engine bay, and then we get to put in the new, or start to fit the new engine. It's pretty good.
Is that pretty good?
We're done here.
All right.
Ooh, nice. Can I pet that dog?
Ooh, you may. However, it is a coyote. You should be careful.
Really good at that.
Yeah, I don't know
okay.
if that's a good skill to have.
I don't either.
All right.
Anyways, so new engine, Coyote engine.
Correct.
Details?
2015, so
2015?
second gen, good
Okay.
motor. Only weak link is the oil pump, which we have the
Okay.
new billet, cool one.
Rad. Okay.
Yeah, and 44,000 miles, so
Very
a low
nice.
mileage motor.
Okay.
Plug and play, everything from Ford, including the gas pedal, wiring harness, cold air intake, map sensor, mass airflow, everything, all included.
Nice. That's
Very, very cost effective too.
Okay,
yes.
so,
however, now Mustangs are a rear sump motor, so the
Yeah.
sump would be the deepest part of the oil pan where the oil pickup is. It's in the rear because the Mustangs, newer Mustangs, have rack and pinion in the front. In 1963, back in the day, they did rear steer with a steering gearbox right by the firewall. Luckily, Moroso makes an aftermarket oil pan with the sump in the front for the steering in the rear.
yes.
Guess what we have? New in the box.
Oil pan.
Front sump, oil pan, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to swap that out, and then we're going to fit some universal motor mounts and set this thing in there.
You know, I'm proud of you. You did some homework.
I did do some. You are ruining me. You are ruining me, and I'm unhappy about it. All right, ready to do some stuff?
Yes.
All right. We're waiting for a couple of parts, specifically a special pickup. So we're just gonna set this on right now so we can progress and start making this mounts. I'm not torquing this down. It's a half a UG.
Okay. Okay. Down, Willis. Okay, hang on. Yeah, that's the tight fit.
So we set the Coyote motor in and just got it kind of close. I knew we were gonna be trimming the top of the upper control arm perches and a little bit more clearance in the back right there. Give me just a little bit of an air gap between the upper control arm perches and the headers, and then set it back in again, see how it goes. Let me look, yeah, just a little bit too far back. That is a lot closer. Okay, so after doing a little bit of trimming, some grinding,
yes,
a little burning, the Coyote motor is actually levitating.
It's flotte.
It's the Coyote flotte.
Okay, we have it pretty much set in place. It looks pretty good. That means we are making good progress.
Yeah, this is more than we expected to get done today.
Yeah. Do you want to let that go? This is a false sense of security right now.
Yeah.
It's okay, the headers will catch it on the
We're
way
going
down.
full floaty mode.
Ooh. And this is not even doing anything.
It's just there for looks.
Flotte.
So with the Coyote doing the floaty, that just never gets old in my opinion.
I like it, I do.
All right, we're gonna get those motor mounts fabbed up.
Yep.
It's a really sweet little universal kit.
Very nice.
And then we're going to take the motor and the transmission bolted together and get a running start at installing it directly into the floor.
We're gonna be a little more careful than that. All right, it's finally time for motor mounts. I say finally because we've done a lot of measuring, but again, the prep work is the hardest part, most time consuming. So as far as motor mounts go, this is actually a universal kit that's specific for the engine, but universal to the car. So Paul Horton's Weld Together series, the mount is actually already on the block and in the car. So we've been using that to kind of get an idea of how we're gonna place it and an idea of where our mounts go. These tabs here is the part that's universal. So what we've decided to do is we're gonna take a plate and weld it to the frame as an extra set of reinforcement or an extra step to reinforcing it. And then we're gonna weld these to that and they'll bolt up. So you'll see how that'll work, but something cool about this kit is they actually provide a laser cut cardboard. So that way you've got these already in a pattern, you don't have to cut them out. Nice little pop out pieces here. So we are going to use these to get an idea of how we want to trim them to fit the frame. And then once we get that, we'll go ahead and cut these out, cut our other piece of metal, weld it together, tack it in the car, yank the motor back out, weld it in finally, and then the engine will be done. Pretty simple, right?
Okay, so Alex has done the measurements. She marked everything. She wrote it in very simple letters. However, all caps. Seems a little rude to me. Either way, I'm gonna cut them up. Ow, ow, ow. Wow, look at that. It's like somebody knew what they were doing.
Engine's going in, not for the final time.
I'm pretty sure this is not the way it goes.
Well, it's not there yet.
All right.
Not for the final time, for another trial fit time. Hang on. And over here.
Okay, motor's in, motor mounts, everything lines up, bolted right up, life is good.
Yeah, it did go in. It really wasn't bad. And it actually is sitting with our calibrated blocks sitting at the angle that we would like.
Exactly, 3 degrees.
And now we get to mark where it's gonna be cut.
To do our incision.
Yeah, because the reason that has to be cut is the transmission tunnel in this is not at all big enough for the transmission that's going in.
This car came with a slush box 3-speed.
Yeah, little guy.
Yeah.
This is
a 6R80. It does have a billet converter, Yanks converter in it.
6-speed automatic transmission.
6-speed automatic, exactly, non-manual.
The transmission is 27 inches long. There is 4 inches between the engine and the firewall, and then from the firewall to the seat, there's 26 inches, so that's 30. We only need 26, 27 for this. So basically, long story short, we're not gonna take the seat out right now. We're just gonna cut a hole, that'll get us an idea.
The downside is the only good metal inside this car with no rust is the tunnel that we're getting ready to cut out of it.
That sucks.
All right, see what I did there?
You made a hole on the floor.
I believe that's about the minimal amount I'll have to cut out. I'm going to be lightening it up a little bit more.
You know what I kind of want to see? I want to see if you put it in tomorrow, like when we put it in,
Right.
just to set its toupee back on it and see if...
Just to see if we even need to cut it out
Yeah.
at all, yeah.
It'd be kind of funny.
All right. For who?
Me.
Okay, well, that's important. So, we have a few parts to throw at it. We have a
That is correct.
engine spacer, transmission spacer, flex plate,
Yup.
starter motor, because might as well put
Correct.
it in now. I don't think we'll be able to get to it later.
Safe space, yeah,
Yeah,
time.
and a couple of other small parts we can put the accessory drive back on.
That sounds like fun.
And then, that's a good time. I don't care. I don't care who you are. And then we'll put the transmission on it, and we'll stuff this thing in.
That actually sounds pretty simple.
Party.
All right, so flex plate is on, like you just torqued it down. These are torque to yield bolts, so instead of just getting a foot-pound number or an inch-pound or a number that's just specific and to the point, means that you go to a foot-pound and then go to degrees after that. So the theory is you're stretching that bolt. So put simply, goes to the foot-pound of 25 foot-pounds, and then
Correct.
he has a really nice digital torque wrench, which also reads degrees, went to 60 degrees after that.
Which is 81 foot-pounds.
Yeah, and if you Google, it says 70 to 80, but we made sure we did it the right way.
Exactly how Ford built it to go.
Okay, is it time?
For?
A ceremony? I'm gonna lightly let it down.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Stop. Go down just about a little bit.
Half a smidge.
A little more. That was it. Watch your hooves.
Oh, I'm watching.
God, don't hit those motor mounts. Drop it.
Let it down easy. A little more.
I think, yeah, you got a little bit more.
Okay, something's hitting somewhere.
I just heard it. I don't think I cut high enough on the firewall.
Whoa, calm down.
Simmer down now, simmer down.
Okay, this is ready to drop in over here.
Up in the back? You mean like that? Did it just go in?
Yes, it did.
That's a weird sound. Okay, so the motor is in. Is
Yes,
the motor
it
in?
is. It is. Well,
never-
my side's in.
Motor mounts are hooked up. Well, most motor mounts are in the right place. Her bolt went right in. This side is resting safe. And then we have no transmission cross member. However, we do have a marking, do we not? Okay, so with Mark securing the transmission on the inside, can you check again, Mark? Yeah, it seems pretty secure. Hold on. We're gonna let the motor down. Should get much heavier. Get this out of the way, put the car up.
Without Mark.
With Mark in it.
Oh, we're gonna leave
Yeah,
it?
yeah, and then we'll do a quick little temporary trans mount to hold it in
Okay.
place. That makes perfect sense, right?
Total.
Motor's in.
Yes, it is.
How cool is that?
Pretty rad, considering it actually fits, since the Coyote is so wide.
FYI, it's using up all the engine bay.
Every bit of it.
Yep. Transmission is actually secured in the vehicle with a crossmember
Ready to go.
of custom fabrication, I might add.
Yes, very nice. Very nice piece.
Yeah.
So engine, transmission, that's two of the really big components in. However, we have some other stuff to connect to make all of that work.
Yes, we have to plug up some holes. For example, it won't hold any coolant.
That is a fact.
There's not a single hose on the thing, and there's no cooling system. It won't hold any gas. Do you know why?
Because there's no fuel system.
There's not a single hose on it, and there's no gas tank.
You guys remember that one time we put a boat tank in the back?
Remember that time? It's still back there, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
It won't hold any transmission fluid. Do you know why? There are
Yep.
no lines, there's no cooler, and just the transmission with
So
the empty tank.
basically, we've installed 2 things. And we have approximately 15 left.
Yeah.
Kind of hurts when you say it like that.
There's a minor interference with the drive shaft.
Yeah, the
Looks
floor.
like it goes through like the middle of the seat.
Yeah, so while Lucky puts in a fuel system and he has some tricks he wants to do there, I'm going to take more stuff off so that way we can take seats out and then cut the floor up. So you assemble, I'll disassemble, then we'll get ready to totally reassemble everything.
You're gonna cut stuff up?
Oh, I'm gonna cut stuff up.
Helps the 60-foot time.
Yeah, fire, gas, it all goes together.
Gas?
Well, right, well, gross.
Too much?
Too much. Oh, wait.
Okay. No, we have to hook it up
Oh,
electrically.
no, it's working.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are a couple of things going on in the back of this wagon. One of them is tetanus, so I got a little blanket. The other thing is a hidden stash spot where we're gonna be stashing that gas tank. Got us a universal sort of Mustang gas tank. It's floor-mounted style. I wanna keep it inside. Yes, sirree, Bob. What occurred to me just now is you can spend some time trying to save a little bit of metal, or you can just go ahead and cut it out. Guess what I'm gonna do right now? Cut it out. So like the final product on this is going to be a piece of 1-inch square tube welded together in a square all the way around, welded to the floor, sealed, and then this will sit right on it with some nut certs and hold it in place. But for now, let's just make sure it all fits. All right. I don't care who you are. I feel pretty good about that.
All right, so we have no front seat now. We're gonna have to do a little modification because I did have to cut one of the studs. Maybe I didn't have to, but I did. And so the seat, we'll have to work on getting it back in. We do have floor pans now from the last time that I was in this car. Well, floor pans. It looks like floor pans. But you can see that the transmission has clearly decided it wants to ride in the car with us. So right here is where drive shaft will mount in the front yoke. And you can see that that is right in line with this transmission tunnel. Therefore, that is why we have to cut the tunnel. I'm gonna go about right in front of the front seat with the cut and see if we can save the rest of it. And if not, we'll take the back seat out and we'll cut some more. But for now, gonna move this stuff out of the way and get ready to make a very surgical incision. All right, so there's yet another hole in our already very holy floor. So right now it's just a very rough cut and it's nothing crazy. Eventually when Lucky replaces these floors and actually, you know, does a nice job on the interior, he's gonna build a really nice tunnel. For now, we're gonna do something where we'll grind this down, get it nice, flat, smooth and straight. And then once we figure out how much tunnel we need to have with our drive shaft, just build like something very simple to cover it up because this is temporary in the long term of this project. But for now we have a hole. Get our drive shaft back very soon. They measured for it today, and then we'll get it in the car and be one step closer to having everything connected.
Okay, so our guys at Driveline Inc. came in yesterday, measured for the drive shaft, compensated for ride height, matched the yokes, and built a slip collar for it, and delivered it back today. So the drive shaft is going in. And of course, they supplied all new U-joints and hardware. So that's cool.
Okay, so this is my quick and dirty universal trans mount to Coyote swap a 63 Galaxie station wagon. The deal is I made these sort of telescopic, so this will fit in the middle. You're gonna see in just a second. I'm gonna cut one side over about 2 inches and go down, drill a hole through there, drill a hole through there. If I need to remove it, I can just simply take out a bolt. It's telescopic, it will slide and drop right out while these two pieces are getting welded in permanently.
So while Lucky works on the actual cross member part for the transmission, I'm working on the mount that's going to bolt onto the back of the transmission. So this is not what the pattern is going to look like. It's just a start. So basically it'll bolt to the back with 3 pieces, and then there'll be a piece that folds under like this, where a GM style transmission mount will bolt to, and it'll bolt on top of Lucky's cross member. So I'm just working on this piece, gonna get a pattern, then I'll cut it out of this plate, weld it together, and then about that time, Lucky should have the cross member ready. Okay, I think that looks pretty good.
I think we did a fine job. That is a work of art right there.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but it looks decent.
It's abstract.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so that means everything under here is, well, most of the stuff under here is buttoned up.
So the motor is attached to the car.
It is.
No fear involved.
Correct.
Transmission is levitating via a mount.
Ah, nice.
Drive shaft is installed.
Correct.
Attached to the rear differential. I think we're pretty done underneath there.
The floor is a story of its own. I don't think that's going to be fixed this time, though.
Very yabba dabba doo.
It is. So with that said, we are getting pretty close to dropping it down, putting some fluids in it, and seeing this Coyote howl.
Put the beak on it, maybe throw some fluids at it, like you said. A little bit of wiring.
Right.
Some voltage.
Yep.
Sorry, neighbors.
It's fire up time. Almost.
Very close.
Very close.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so it's on the ground.
It is.
It's standing on its own 4 feet right now.
It is.
Okay, so we have a couple things still to add to the front.
Yes,
As you
we
can
do.
see, there is no beak.
That part is important.
Right. So we have to put the beak on. With the beak, we can then install the cooling system, the radiator.
Correct.
Start fitting the hoses.
Correct.
Fuel line, we need to put a regulator over there, fuel pressure regulator.
We happen to have one from the Nova.
Left over from the Nova with a
Yes.
lovely gauge.
Yes.
Just the way I like it. Battery cable. It seems like a lot of work for a spot to put a battery, but since there is a spot to put a battery, actually, there's barely a spot to put a battery.
Barely. Yeah.
We'll put the battery in, build a battery cable, run some voltage inside the car. I think we're getting really close.
Yep. Transcooler, and we're almost there.
That crow even agrees with us.
Yeah. He says, "Get the beak on.
Exactly.
Get the beak on." Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Careful with that, Alex. Careful. Easy. Careful now. You know what? I think it's worth more now.
Oh yeah.
More patina.
You're right.
Okay.
Tipper.
Tilt it forward, and I was putting my hand here in like the middle of the
I
wheel.
got
wheel
you.
opening.
I got one of those cars with a removable
on.
one of these.
Oh, you've been down that. You've been down this road before? Ready? I go over the tire. Oh. There it is. That was it. The beak is on.
Beak is on. We kind of have a holding place for battery, radiator, everything like that, but it looks really good.
Right. You want to grab the radiator and set it right there between that little bracket, and I'll grab the battery and set it over there, and then we'll start figuring out where hoses and cables.
Okay.
Oh my.
Hoses and cables and something. Oh my. This is very sharp.
Right in that little, like it was built for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of works.
So now that the motor's in the wagon, I'm using Castrol Edge Full Synthetic to maximize the performance of this high output engine. Trying to get every ounce of power out of this thing as I can. August, Napa Valley, before the rains. Castrol Edge will keep this thing going 20,000 miles between oil changes. Lasts twice as long as a leading full synthetic and is 3 times stronger. See you in 20,000 miles.
All right, so since this is Lucky's personal car now at this point, he has the benefit of having it in his shop. And with that, we also benefit because he's doing some work in the evenings since he gets to be around it a little bit more. One of those things that he did the other night while we were away was run new fuel lines. So these are from the back, tied up nicely to the frame, all the way to the front. All it needs up there is a regulator mounted and a couple more lines connected. I'm gonna go ahead and put the fittings on here and connect them to the tank. If you look, you can see that the tank isn't actually mounted yet. It will be before we take it out and drive it. Lucky's got a frame that he wants to build out of 1-inch tubing that's gonna elevate the tank just a little, secure it down, and then allow him to have something that he can build some patch panels to. So I'm gonna get this done. We're just trying to get it running for right now, and then he'll have a couple more nights with it that he's gonna spend, and it'll have it in pretty good shape by then.
Okay, motor, transmission in, fuel system is actually in, the lines are run, the fuel pressure regulator is hooked up. All the wiring is pulled over to the driver's side, right at the ignition switch. I've got a little harness right here. It's all part of that Ford Performance Kit. I applied voltage to the green wire, and you can hear the fuel pump actually come on. Ready to start up. I'm gonna run a couple small wires down to the starter motor as soon as we do that. This thing is making noise. I'm ready. Okay, I think I got everything done inside the car. How are you doing out there?
Well, it's done-ish.
Is that a stealth cold air intake right there?
Well, it's
I can
something.
hardly even see it.
So you guys know the deal. This is Lucky's car. The only thing we had to get to today was getting it started. And then you got a lot of work ahead of you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with that, though.
It'll be good. That way you can take your time and do stuff the way you want it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna look nothing like this.
Yeah, so the thing is, stuff is kind of just plugged, semi-plugged. It's gonna get it started. We're gonna get an idea of how the coyote, right? Coyote
No,
sounds.
you're pronouncing it all wrong. It's
That. We're gonna get an idea of how it sounds. And then this is one of those that, since it is a personal project, Lucky has a couple ideas on stuff that he would like done.
right.
And so he's gonna have a couple days to do that.
Couple days, sweet.
So starter?
Yeah, let's crank it over and get some gas circulating through it. We already
Yeah.
checked for leaks. That's good.
Check for leaks.
Plus, I put the cover on, so if it's leaking, we're
Got
not going to see
pressure.
it. All right.
'Kay.
I have my power probe down here, and I'm able to apply voltage to the starter motor via the green wire that I ran.
Please do that, sir.
Be on.
I'm waiting for that howl.
You hear the fuel pump?
Yeah.
I heard it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, technically, that's pretty cool. We're going to make it do more, though, but I'm just saying, that's pretty neat. If I catch on fire, put me out. Oh, really? No promises?
Hang on.
You see fire?
No, go ahead. That is not howling yet. You know,
Sounds like half them cylinders aren't hitting.
it's growling. It's not howling, but it is growling.
Okay, so that wasn't super amazing, but it was still amazing. We put it in, we turned the key, it started up.
What key?
Well, I twisted the wires together. Then I hit the starter with a test light.
We were in different rooms.
It's the same thing. I was in this room, you were out here.
Exactly. I heard some stuff I don't know that you heard.
You step on the gas pedal, the throttle body moves, the battery is still charged, fuel pump is fueling.
Right.
Fired
I have
up.
full confidence that the Coyote is going to be amazing when it's done. Is it amazing at this moment? Meh.
Is that a cat?
Meh.
Because this is a coyote.
It's a wounded coyote.
Now it's a monkey.
Anyways.
Great.
Anyways, so next time you guys see this, it's going to be running, driving with a transmission tunnel, a seat in it. I don't know if it'll have a hood on it. That's up to Lucky because I'm going to have to leave you.
It's going to be hopped up and slammed down.
You heard it here first, so stay tuned because we got driving, cars and coffee, and some ruckus to cause.
Right. Cars and Coffee, where the donut place is?
Yes.
Color me in.
Okay. Have fun.
Okay, bye-bye.
Good luck.
Red eye?
Red eye.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so while I was supposed to be running fuel lines and doing some wiring and I don't know, stuff with the Coyote and the Gearstar transmission, RideTech hooked me up with an amazing hookup. It's the full AirPod air ride control. We had done the RideTech 4-link conversion in the back and bagged this thing all the way around. And I had these old antiquated, look like volume knobs or faucet knobs that make it go up and down. But now it's a whole new game, people. I'm just gonna say right now, we are cruising. I'm good to go.
What a lovely day to go for a test drive.
Man, this is a wonderful day. We did put in a fair amount of work on this vehicle. And,
It got clean.
The only thing I don't think we did was oil the windshield wipers.
You're correct.
I think the last time we were with the car together,
Yeah.
it wasn't quite running.
You're correct.
It was running adjacent, close to running.
It was a hurt coyote.
Yeah. So since then, we've done the complete Ford Performance wiring harness, engine management, and a Ford Performance wiring harness for the engine, the actual engine harness. That was the culprit last time.
Ah.
Was the engine harness. Who would have figured? There's a specific engine harness. It's a wonderful tech tip there. Do your research.
Noted. Okay. No, I mean, there was a lot. I mean, when I left, there was pieces over here and over there, and it had the,
What is that?
That's a hurt coyote.
That was a coyote. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
so nice work.
Yeah.
It's got a transmission tunnel now.
It does have a trans tunnel. In addition to the trans tunnel, I cut the whole drive shaft tunnel out. You can tell all the way to the back. And put a tunnel. Actually, I cut all that out before. We had to do that just to get the stuff in. But yeah, I bent up some metal. I literally took pieces of steel and wrapped it around a welding tank. If somebody would have driven by and seen me pounding on the side of a welding tank with a rubber
That could
mallet.
be questionable.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, I thought we would do like a nice test drive before, but I mean, we're just going at it, rain and all,
Right.
all weather.
Yeah, no local. We're not keeping this local.
Yeah,
We're
no.
going way down south.
All the way to Cars and Coffee. I heard it's a super car, Cars and Coffee.
Well, clearly.
I mean, I think this is a super car.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can say this has come a long way from when it first rolled in the shop last year.
And by rolled, barely rolled.
I mean,
it had like 3 flats,
Yes.
and they were like 18s, 19s, and 22s.
Yeah. And had not enough power to make it up a hill.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, exactly. We didn't have the equipment to make it up a hill.
Yeah.
And then I think it was smoking quite a bit, so I took the valve seals off that motor, put new valve seals on it, and it actually smoked more. I don't know what that was all about. Oh, Diamond. We can get the Diamond in the carpool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we are very
It's nicer over here. I like it.
environmentally. I feel like we have status for elite right now. What a smooth cruiser.
Yes, it is. I can ruin that at just a push of a button. My bad.
South OC Cars and Coffee, we are here. We are at a nice outlet with a whole lot of nice cars surrounding us. I can say we're surrounded by supercars currently, but this is a supercar.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I mean, really great show from the looks of it because there's so many people. So we're
Yeah.
gonna get to cruise around, check that out, get some coffee, check out some cars.
Right.
So supercars everywhere. There's a silver one.
lot. There's an orange one.
There's a yellow one.
There's a not supercars over there.
Volkswagen van.
That's the car. There's a dog.
Corgi and a Lambo.
Oh my gosh, winner. Hang on, I need a picture of that.
I know you do.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the one. Wow, this is a lot going on here.
Yeah, there is.
Hey, do you want to take a look at real quick? One of these cars behind us is our budget for the show for like 5 years.
I think the headlights off of one of these cars is the budget for the last 3 builds. Hey, I think I remember these cars.
Yeah, so that one's from Speedwell, when we did the Speedwell rally last year.
This is the next episode.
Sorry, I like mine like on the ground, dragging, you know? Nice. Okay, we have Corvette Alley.
Hey, look, a blue one, and a gray one, and a purple one, and a black one.
You know, I can say they do have a collection of a very wide group of cars.
Dude, check this out. Some home-built coolness right here. Yeah, it's like full-on NASCAR with a nice body on it.
I like this.
Heck yeah, I would drive that in a minute.
Okay.
All the way up until the officer told me I couldn't. Can you believe how far this thing has come since it was rusting in some field in North Carolina?
I remember rolling in, you thinking I was parking my forklift and honking a clown horn, and here we are.
Clown horn?
Yeah, I had a beep, beep, beep.
I recall
beep,
that,
beep,
yeah.
beep.
That was so long ago.
Yeah, and now we cruise down here under our own power, up and down in suspension with coyote howling.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a question. This is your car. How do you feel about it?
I feel good about it.
I really truly expected more than that, but I think he airdropped some thoughts into my head, and he's very excited, very happy, and this is his dream come true.
That's the stuff I say all the time.
That's what it was.
Absolutely.
I heard it.
It went from rusting in a field in North Carolina to rusting in a parking lot in beautiful San Clemente, California.
Talk about giving it a new lease on life.
Absolutely.
All right, so you did a good job finishing it up. We have a couple friends to thank. First of all, thank you to South OC Cars and Coffee for letting us come and park this in the middle of all of that.
And we're trying to get this done quick because of all of that.
It's starting to sprinkle.
Yeah, big thanks to Gearstar for actually making this happen. I mean,
as always.
we did not put the stock transmission in. We got some Gearstar goodness.
Absolutely.
Also, there's some up and down involved here.
Ride Tech, they got some suspension last year with bags and then completed it this year with a nice system to go with it.
Bluetooth controlled complete airbag system, plug and play. Works great.
Bad move for Lucky though, because he's sitting here just up and down on his phone all
It's like
day.
a full-scale video game.
Anyone else?
I think maybe we should thank the San Clemente Police Department for not stopping us.
I think you're right. And I'd like to say that's a wrap on this, because if not, we're gonna get the rain on us.
Yes.
Do you have social media, Lucky?
I do have social media. Thank you so much for asking. I am Mobile Tech Lucky on everything.
Oh, really? Well, I am Alex Taylor Racing, and we are Hot Rod Garage Show if you want to see more.